Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Clifford Johnston, with the Mojave Podcast Transmission. It is June 29th, 2026, and I have a few things to show you today. We're going to jump right into it. I got to change the titles to the other ones, and without further ado, thank you for joining. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this with other people that like this different type of content. And here you go.
States, it's the fastest growing religion across America, and it's nearly doubled in size over the past 2 decades. Muslims aren't just outpacing the nation in birth rates, they're also out-converting Christians. Nearly a quarter of all U.S. Muslims are converts, and most of them used to be Christians. While Christian churches are losing members, mosques are gaining members, and they're keeping them. And today I'm here in Minnesota, home to one of the largest Muslim populations in all of America, to witness the rise firsthand. I'll be speaking with Muslims, Christian Americans, all Americans, entering in the mosque, asking the questions you guys want answered, from 9/11 to Sharia law, everything in between. There are no questions that are off the table for this video. And now, let's hit the streets and see what's happening. And to see the rise of Islam firsthand, we head to Cedar Riverside in Minneapolis to see how much the Islam community has grown inside of this community inside of America. And why do you think so many people are converting to Islam here? It's the #1 growing religion here in the United States.
Well, it's not only the growing, it's the fastest growing religion in the world. And no one can stop it. It looks like it is the best and the final religion to humanity. So if you don't accept it, that's up to you.
Islam is the #1 growing religion here in the United States. Yeah. Why do you think that is so?
Because of the great influx, #1 of the immigrants that we had.
While we were inside of Cedar Riverside, we actually met a lady who had left the Islam faith. So are you a Muslim woman or no?
I'm not. My parent was Muslim.
How come you left Islam?
Because they control me. They control my clothes, and it's not good.
Do you think women are suppressed?
Yes, of course, they breast. It's not. They don't want it, but female, they're afraid to get killed, so that's why they wear hijab. They wear
no
clothes.
One's in the chat yet,
but me, I don't want clothes.
Trying to be a little bit more responsive on chat.
You have to
This
tell
is
me
only
the
gonna be
message. Females,
YouTube,
they have
Kick,
this United States, they have freedom.
Twitch,
they can wear whatever they wanted, but
boxes.
Islamic, they breast
And
females.
those are my custom
So if you're a woman
widgets.
in
I don't
Afghanistan
have
and you don't wear the hijab,
designated
They
widget
kill
yet
you.
because my OBS
They don't want you
is
if
an
you don't
old
wear
version.
hijab. Even me, I wear this because they don't want me to wear pants. Yeah.
Really?
I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm afraid. That's why I wear this.
And why do you think Islam is the largest growing religion here in the United States right now?
Because of our Quran. Our Quran, our book never changes. It's one book, one language, one religion. There's Islam in all over the world.
Do you think Islam will eventually overtake Christianity here in the United States?
Worldwide, not just the United States. We have people converting every day.
And what leads a Christian man to convert to Islam?
When they read the Quran and they find the truth, and they read it in English, and they see how peaceful Islam is.
And could you shake a man's hand?
No.
Do you find that interesting that women can't shake other men's hands?
No, I don't find that interesting. It's normal.
Is it true that Muslims also practice polygamy?
Yes.
Would you accept another wife into your marriage?
In our religion, it says.
All right, everybody, real quick break from the video to tell you guys what we're doing to celebrate America's 250th anniversary as members of the Anti-Fraud Club. We just came out with these brand new hoodies and tees and crew necks as well. They come in gray and in black. We have the AFC logo as well as on the back with the bald eagle with the American flag. It says America 250th. You guys, thank you guys so much for supporting this channel, and we have to make sure these next 250 years are just as good as the next 250 years. So go ahead and cop in the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment as well. America's 250th. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Now enjoy the rest of the video. What's it like being a Muslim here in the United States?
I'm not speaking English, only one Somali language.
What does it mean to you to be a part of Islam?
I don't know. I'm not speaking English very well.
How are you? Do any of you speak English? English? No. Can women speak to on camera? No.
The religion.
I kept going because I wanted to speak with some more of the elders here to see if they could share their story about coming here from Somalia and how they've seen the rise firsthand. However,
Hello.
none of them spoke English.
How are you? Can I ask any of you guys some questions? No? Speak English?
English no.
No? Do any of you speak English?
I then found someone who I could speak with and ask the controversial questions. And what do you say about what happened on 9/11, or those when people say Allah Akbar or things like that?
I thought it's tragedy.
Would you say that's a misrepresentation of the true Islam, or do you think?
It definitely is misrepresentation. True Islam doesn't believe in violence.
After a few interviews, somebody came up to us angry because we were asking people about the rise of Islam inside this
My name is
community.
Dick Shirley.
What are you doing?
My name is Dick Shirley. I'm a YouTuber. We're doing a video on the rise of Islam here in the United States.
The rise of Islam.
Yeah, it's the #1 converting religion.
The rise of Islam. Make it make sense for me.
This guy wouldn't show his face on camera, and this conversation kept going for a few minutes, and he demanded that we deleted the footage of the interviews that we took here on the street. I said no, and he said, you better go, and we're gonna make sure you leave. From Minneapolis, we went to a town named St. Cloud that's seen a dramatic shift in their demographic and as well as religion in the area.
Inside of this town of St. Cloud, this is one of the many Islamic centers here. This is a mosque here, but something that's super interesting about this mosque right here, it actually used to be a Lutheran church. You can see right here on the backdrop of this wall right here, this used to be a Lutheran church. So that just shows how much of the population has shifted from Christian to Muslim. So right here is the St. Cloud University, and we were just at that mosque right there, and then if you go another block over, there's another mosque. And then what's interesting is right next to this mosque right here, there's a Presbyterian church. So you have two churches right next to each other, one worshiping Allah and the other worshiping God. Do you see more people here converting to Islam or to Christianity?
Just anecdotally, I'd say that Islam's on the rise here. I do know Christianity, including our denomination here in St. Cloud, is not growing. It's actually declining.
Do you see any conflicts with Islam and Christianity?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you think Islam and Christianity can coincide here inside of this town?
I think when they get the majority, like there's more people that practice Islam, I think that it will take a different form. I think up until that point we can coexist. But history's shown that when the Muslim community gets majority in areas, they tend to behave differently. So I challenge you to go and look at the growth of the Somali refugee population, because they're the ones that really put a demand on the desire for Islam. Was Minnesota took a lot of Somali refugees, and many of them were placed here in St. Cloud.
After speaking with the lady from the Presbyterian church, I headed over to one of the mosques to try and speak with some of the people inside.
English? Speak English? No. How are you?
Good.
Good. How would you describe the rise of Islam here inside of Minnesota, or inside of St. Cloud?
We have talked to. It's coming.
And are you from Somalia?
Yes.
And what year did you come here?
Come here at 1990.
And how long have you lived here for?
8 years.
8 years. And where are you from?
Somalia, Mogadishu.
And why are a lot of Somalians choosing to come here to Minnesota?
Different reasons, family, wages, a lot of different reasons.
All right, so I'm leaving the building right now. Try my best to speak to the people inside. A lot of them didn't really speak English. However, now we're gonna go to other mosque because now it is the time for prayer. So we're gonna head over to another one, see if we can talk to some more people as well.
And we're about to go into prayer right now. You can come in, take your shoes off. I can grab you a chair to sit in.
Okay.
And you can record us.
How many people are you seeing, for instance, like how many white American boys like me are you seeing convert to Islam?
So I'm a close friend of one of them. I wish he was here today so he could talk to you. Originally he's Irish. His family had lived in Minnesota for the past, I would say 70 years. His great-grandparents came early on during the early 1900s, and he recently accepted Islam, I would say 2 years ago. And when I was talking to him, he accepted Islam through reading the Quranic literature, you know?
So what's the difference between you and somebody who's been radicalized?
Well, the difference between me and someone who's been radicalized is this. Most people who have been radicalized for a political gain, not for a theological gain. Allah says in the Quran, لا ينهاكم الله عن الذين لم يقاتلوكم في الدين ولم يخرجوكم من دياركم أن تبروهم وتقسطوا إليهم, which means Allah does not prohibit you from those that don't fight you, don't expel you from your homes, to be kind to them. Allah is not prohibiting you from doing that. In fact, Allah loves those that are kind to them.
So why does the word radicalized come up, for instance, like the death to America, that sort of stuff? Where does that come from? Because that's a lot of stuff that maybe I see on the news, or maybe I see because I'm living here in the United States, and that's kind of the news you get, is like the Islam's taking over, and they're going to want to make sure that Sharia law is brought to pass and that everybody converts to Islam.
Well, there's this misconception about Sharia law. Everybody sees Sharia law as this law that puts everybody that's not a Muslim under this radical military rule that you either comply with what the government says, or you're punished. No, Sharia law is really simple. Of a big part of Sharia law is this. The Prophet, may peace be and blessings be upon him, said, "It is not befitting for you to go to sleep with your belly full with food while your neighbor is hungry." Sharia law is not a political rule. What's specifically funny to me is the right-wing media and the radical Islamists, as I put it, both view the Quran in the same way. They both view the Quran as some war-fighting material that the Islamists use to, prove their point, and the radical right use to prove their point against Islam.
And when people talk about the takeover of Islam, or for instance, they talk about how the Somalians are taking over Minnesota, and they believe it's part of Sharia law. Is that true or not true with what Sharia law says?
Well, no part of Sharia law says go into a land, subjugate its people, do this, do that. Going out, when the Prophet would send missionaries to Christian nations, he didn't tell them to, hey, go there, yell at them, yada, 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 do this. No, he said, be like them, dress like them, talk to them, help them, introduce them to Islam gradually. I'm not just gonna go in there and say, hey, this is Islam, take it. If you don't, I'm gonna do something to you. No, it's a gradual thing.
Scott Wiener, okay, showed up to the trans march for the first time, and we kicked his ass out. It's sad because he's written some good legislation for queers. Things like, for example, lower penalties for sexual relations with underage kids. Yeah, he's done a lot of really great things for queers. He's ultimately a genocidal supporting center-right shill. Trigger warning, broken man walking away defeated.
Scott, I think your legislation on trans issues, and your legislation specifically protecting queers on the sex offender registry, is fantastic.
Why would you ever have to protect somebody from going on a sex offender registry? Why would you ever need to do that?
I really applaud you for that, and I think you deserve to be here for that. But I think your policy, and I think your policy on the genocide in Gaza, and I think your policy on the genocide in Gaza is terrible. You do not belong here, Scott, anymore. It sucks because you've been wonderful. You've been wonderful for trans people, and you've been terrible. And you've been terrible. You've been terrible.
Look at him, bro. Like, this is the worst week of his life. Oh my God.
How could you do this to San Francisco?
Look at him. They're just going ham.
I want to
They hate him. They hate him.
Such good legislation on trans rights. How could you betray queers? How could you oppress people? Israel, you piece of shit!
Oh my God. Scott Wiener changed his stance on Gaza, causes Israel's action genocide after a viral moment.
State Senator Scott Wiener playing damage control. He says He does believe the conflict in Gaza is genocide. The statement comes days after a forum featuring Weiner. After that question, Weiner sat silent, refusing to answer.
For those of you who saw the debate clip from last week, I want to clarify that I do believe Israel has committed genocide in Gaza.
Weiner explained he is Jewish, and the word genocide can be sensitive given its connection to the Holocaust.
And now they are going to eat him alive.
Hey, Weiner, you gotta get the fuck out my hood, bro. It's free Palestine here. You already know what it is. We against the genocide. You think you're gonna come to my neighborhood, bro? You fucked up. You fucked up. It's gonna be a problem. There's innocent children being killed in Palestine. You gonna come here like it's good, but you're pushing that genocidal agenda as a Zionist, bro. Free Palestine. Say free Palestine right now on camera, dog. Why you not saying nothing?
Never feel sorry for this absolute fucking nasty little weasel. This is the guy that called Nick Shirley a psychopath with the Stop Nick Shirley bill.
Oh, is this Scott Weiner right here?
Yep, yes he is.
Yes. Scott Weiner. How you
This
doing?
is the guy that was getting harassed.
Doing great. Can you give us your opinion? Thank you very much. Could you give us your opinion really quick on AB 2624?
I think you're a psycho scam artist, so
You think please disclose how you think that. Look how they just run away. These guys are fools.
Is he calling them psycho scam artists? No, he's not. Now, this amalgamation of freaks that you've allowed inside of the country, now they've finally turned on you. It's only going to get worse.
You think if you don't leave, we're not gonna wait for you outside? Say free Palestine.
They're threatening him outside. Yeah, there it is. Hey, Wiener guy, remember when you called me McBigot? How does it feel now that the Frankenstein you created is coming for you? Every stupid communist learns this history lesson the hard way. Enjoy. Oh man. Chaos Raptors or cops respond to shooting?
In Peoria, Illinois, this man just got shot over an argument. As he collapses next to a car while suffering from massive arterial bleeding, a massive crowd begins forming around him. As police arrive to render aid, they'll have to deal with a lot more than just a gunshot wound.
It's on its way.
Why do they always call it an amber lamps? Like, that's not what it is. What the fuck is an amber lamps? Like, stop it. It's an ambulance. Oh my god.
Move! Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
Can I show this? Okay, it's blocked out. Okay, it's gonna be blocked out.
Stop! Get out of the way!
I just checked it.
Get out of the way!
Oh my god.
Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! It's my cousin! Get back!
Holy shit. What are they doing? Just get away. What? Why are they? What are they doing? Why is he trying to fight? Why is Rob Zombie trying to fight him? Get the fuck out of here. What are they? They're emoting? What is going on? This is so ridiculous. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. Why do they keep trying to touch the body? What is wrong with them?
Oh my god.
Oh my God. How is this real? This is insane. Does he have Ebola? Yes. Do you remember the Ebola clip where they were yelling at the doctors trying to because the doctors are trying to transport a person with Ebola, and then enough of the village got angry at them that they forced the doctors to drop the fucking coffin, and then they took the body of the Ebola person out, and then they all started touching him? How is this even real? Grabs the baton.
Get back!
What are they doing?
I don't care. Get back! Hey, back up! I'm his mom. Okay, back up! Back up!
What's up? What's up?
Get up there! Get the people away from me!
Everybody get back! Get back! Get back now!
Why?
Get back!
Is he dead? Look at this. They keep trying to run up.
One, we have about 50 people crowding us, and we cannot get him help.
They won't let him help the guy?
It doesn't help with you on the officer. Stay back. I can't back the up.
Oh my God.
Get down! Get down! Get down!
This is insane. Oh, they're just trying to help the guy that's bleeding out. And they can't even get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it either.
Put your hands on your back. All right, okay, bro, okay.
Okay, fucking idiot, yeah.
On your side, you're gonna get your knees to your chest, okay? Knees to your chest. Get your knees to your chest. Get up. I can't. I don't feel my legs.
I don't feel my legs. Shut up.
Stupid roll over.
Stupid fuck roll.
Give me the face. No, I didn't, bro. Damn, bro, my fault. I swear. No, my fault. I told you back the up, man. No, my fault. I didn't. Drag him out. Get him over here by everyone else.
Oh my God.
Back up!
Oh my. How is this even real? What, they're trying to touch the body again? Random female civilian punching and choking an officer. Wait, she's being choked out? Oh my God. What are they doing? This is insane. Why? I don't know.
Bro, why would you hit me like that?
You had my officer.
No, she had me. What the f are you talking about?
Why?
She had me. Back the f up. Bro, stop dragging me. What the f is wrong? My
Get
leg.
the f up. Get
I can't
up.
feel my legs. I can't feel my legs.
Get up.
I can't
This
feel
is
my legs.
unbelievable. Oh my God.
I can't feel my legs.
Get
I've been
up.
drinking. I can't feel my legs. I've been drinking.
You just walked here.
I don't know how I got here.
I don't know how I get. Wait, what? You walked over.
Just walked over here. All right, get him.
We need to secure that.
I know, get him in.
I can't feel my legs.
Get in the car. Get in the car now. All right.
This is.
Yeah, that's right. You get in the car. Get in now. Get in now.
They're gonna zap him to get him in the car. Get in the fuck.
Your fucking legs work now. Look up for time.
Now your legs work now. Wow.
We'll fix them later. I got you, though, bro. I didn't get excuse me, bro.
It's a miracle.
Put your foot in. Motherfucker hit me and tried to run. Bro,
I don't fuck, bro. Okay, well, let's see how that's gonna turn out.
I know. Back up, or we can't help your friend. Stop touching me, bro. Stop touching me, bro. Get your hands.
I just can't. I can't. What is wrong with them? Why do you do this? Why do you do this to yourself? Nobody asked you to do this. This is chaos. Oh my.
Stop. We're not fucking dealing with this right now.
We're not fucking dealing with this right now. True.
We can't help him when you're in our face.
Get in the box.
You're not helping him at all.
Wait, they're trying to help him? Get in the car. There's enough.
Stay down, buddy. Stay down, boss. Stay down, boss. Let's breathe.
Why did this happen? I don't know. I don't know why this.
Crime scene tape up.
Okay, this is gonna stop him, right?
Back up! No! Back up!
If you're in this crime scene tape, you're going to jail. Go!
No! Get out of the crime scene now! It's a crime scene! You, back up! Back up now! Back up!
I'm gonna do what I want. You want to? You don't tell me what to do. Oh, God. Oh, God. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. This is unbelievable. How is this even real? How are these people real? It never ends, bro. It doesn't.
Get him out of here! Take him out of here! Take him out of here!
Just go. Just get out.
On the curb now! Back up!
Stop pushing
scene,
me.
Okay? Back the up! Get up on the sidewalk now! You gotta back up. This is a crime scene, okay? It's a back up on the sidewalk now!
Oh my God.
Now! Back up!
Don't get
Back up! Back up! I'm telling you to listen, okay?
Just get away from the fucking dead body. Just get away.
Can't help him with you guys breathing down our necks. This is your first warning. You're going to be pepperballed if you do not disperse. You do not get your car now. No, it is a crime scene. Go.
What did it say? Finally, someone does. I understand. Okay. Okay, he's like, oh, okay, all right, so not yet? All right, that's fine, I'll be back. Like, isn't it crazy the difference between just like one normal person and the rest of this bullshit?
Go! You will be pepperballed! You will be pepperballed! This is your warning! You will be pepperballed!
Oh my God.
No, you cannot come through here! You will be pepperballed! Walk! Walk!
Walk around.
No, I don't care!
Oh, I know why you can't walk around. I can see why.
Someone got shot! Walk! Keep going! You will be pepperballed!
LT, victim went to OSF.
Yes. Oh my God.
Unfortunately, I went to go assist him, and two girls jumped on me, so I did not
That's
get
what
to...
I heard. Are you okay?
Yeah. I mean, I got hit in the face a couple times, and I can't open my hand all the way.
Oh, no.
It'll be fine.
Okay, I hope so. Okay, so you didn't witness his takedown?
I did not. No, I was on the ground, getting choked and hit in the face. So no, I don't have any information for you. I don't know.
All right. Knocked down or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're tough. You're back up.
Oh, God. I can't tell you how many times I've been hit in the face in this job. She got me pretty good in the face a few times.
Did you get arrested? You can get away.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
I took your guy down.
Yeah, he had me around the neck when I was
This is
trying.
this.
That's mine.
Like a fucking zombie invasion. It's like, this is like Left 4 Dead or some shit. Like, just what? Oh my God.
He punched me.
Where was he shot?
I saw him on the counter right there. He may have had a chest seal on.
No
And there's blood right there. So
A
right
riot
there. I
over
have no
nothing.
clue.
I was fighting everybody by myself trying to cut his clothes off, and they're all just pulling on me, telling me to help. And I said, back up, like 6 times. And they literally just kept grabbing me and pulling on me. So I turned around and I swung at one dude, and then he got all mad and started getting my face. So I started fighting him. It's ridiculous.
Oh my God.
No, you're fine. Are you guys just looking, or are you trying to leave?
Well, no, we're not trying to leave, but we're also trying to, like, if you needed us for whatever reason. But you guys are more than welcome to come in if you want. And
Yeah, we got so much paperwork to do.
Oh, I understand that, but I mean, you know, that I see a lot of people like doing whatever. If there's like, if you guys need drinks or anything, you need water.
Did you guys see anything?
I was out back. I didn't see nothing.
Yeah, me and Donnie were out here, and we saw people running.
Did you hear anything?
That's crazy.
What I thought was them knocking on the window, and I'm like, we're knocking on the window. And then we see everybody running. We're like, oh.
Yeah, I was out back in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did you hear? How many shots do you think?
Isn't it crazy the difference between those people and just like a normal person that's just like reasonable and not out of their fucking mind? They're like, yeah, if you need help, like, yeah, I don't know really what happened. Like, okay, I'll come back later. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I don't know.
I know I heard 3 of what I thought was knocks. Do you know how many shots you thought you heard, Johnny? 3? We got bottles of water.
3 shots?
I got a whole jug of water.
We got cooks in here too, so if you guys need food, we don't have donuts though.
We need the Imperium. We do. I don't want it, but I think that we need the Imperium for like 3 years. We just solve all these problems, and then we can go back to everything being normal again. What is that? You're not going to have any more of these problems.
Yeah, we're out.
Not going to be any more.
Then. See you guys. Take care.
6 people from the crowd were arrested that night with charges including felony aggravated battery on a peace officer, resisting obstructing, felony attempting to disarm a peace officer, and criminal damage to property, as one of them allegedly broke a door handle off a police squad. Using the surveillance footage, police were also able to identify the male who shot the victim as 29-year-old Adrian. He was charged with 2 counts of felony aggravated battery with a firearm and felony unlawful possession of a weapon by a felon. The legal proceedings of his...
Of course, he had a felony. Of course.
Case, as well as the 6 other suspects arrested, are ongoing, and they are all presumed innocent unless proven guilty.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This one was crazy. Like, this is just insane.
Get him over here by everyone else. Back up! Dragging me! What the fuck is wrong? Get the f up! I can't feel my leg! It's my cousin! Get back!
Look at him touching him. Look at him touching him. Look at him going after this guy.
Get back!
This is just, I don't even know what to say. I really don't. Like, this is insane. What is this video from? I don't know what it's from. I don't want to know where it's from. Actually, I do, so I can never go there. Oh my God. This is... Why are the cops, EMTs, moving them out of the way? They're all doctors? I guess so. Holy fuck. It's just... It's so fucking ridiculous. How is this even real? I don't get it at all. Like, wow. How does something like that happen?
A warning about one of the latest social media trends making the rounds.
We are now learning an Oklahoma family is grieving their 15-year-old daughter who passed away after taking part in the Benadryl challenge. News 4's Hunter Elise has her story.
Her eyes and her smile, the way she could just do her hair, very characteristic. Her personality.
That was Richard Presson, a heartbroken Enid father, talking with News 4 last week as his daughter Leah was fighting for her life in the hospital. She tried a TikTok trend, referred to as the Benadryl Challenge, promoted as a way to experience hallucinations. Leah began having seizures and was rushed to the hospital. This week, a sad update on Leah. Her dad posting on social media saying, due to circumstances beyond our control, we will be planning a separate celebration of life for Leah, going on to say our only focus is honoring Leah, sharing memories, celebrating the beautiful person she was, and surrounding one another with love as we remember her life.
I just want everybody to be aware to where they can educate their kids that these challenges are just silly and they need to be educated so it don't happen again.
Child psychiatrist Dr. Chandler Hicks stresses how children often don't recognize the danger of social media trends, so the conversation needs to be ongoing with them.
If your child is using iPads or on Roblox or other different gaming devices, they may be exposed to bad things, and so you should start that conversation at a really early age. Some of it can just be being naive, being young and not really understanding the consequences. Some of it can be attention seeking. Some of it can be peer pressure related.
And he wants to remind parents that setting a screen time rule and putting them away at night is helpful. And always watch your child's behavior for changes.
If you notice the child is more isolating, if their peer group is changing, if they have had a change in performance at school, they were an AB student, now they're a DF student.
Advice to prevent popular trends from having devastating consequences for your family. Hunter Elise, Oklahoma's News 4.
Hearts go out to that family. Leah's celebration of life was held just a few days ago.
Her father's post went on to share more about his daughter, saying, "Leah wouldn't want us to be sad, and we have all shed enough tears. Thank you to everyone who has reached out, prayed, supported us, and loved Leah through all of this. Your kindness means more than words can express."
It's 1973. A science experiment needs volunteers. Nobody forces them. 5 men, 6 women, 8 different countries, a Catholic priest, a sea captain, a professional diver, a photographer. They step onto a raft. The raft is 12 metres long. The cabin where they'll sleep is 4 metres square. 4 metres. That's roughly the size of a garden shed for 11 people. No engine, no phone, no way off. They sleep side by side, male, female, alternating, because the scientist designed it that way. The ceiling is so low they can't stand up straight. No books, no music, no privacy. The toilet is a hole in the deck, open to the ocean, visible to everyone on the raft. All day, every day. The scientist who designed all of this called it the Peace Project. He lied. His name was Santiago Genovez, an anthropologist from Mexico City. 40 years of research, one obsession. Where does human violence come from? His answer, after decades of work, was simple. It's inside us. All of us. Put people under enough pressure, take away their escape routes, and it comes out. Not a guess, a certainty. And he was going to prove it. Before anyone got on the raft, Genovez ran extensive psychological tests on every participant. Medical profiles, psychiatric evaluations, personality assessments. The results described Genovez himself as authoritarian, intolerant, immature, and infantile. He went anyway. He selected 11 people specifically for maximum friction. Different religions, different races, different languages, different everything. He chose more women than men because he believed sexual competition would cause conflict faster. He selected them in part for being, and this is a direct quote, sexually attractive. He stocked the raft with alcohol. He installed recording equipment throughout. He was going to sit back and watch human nature destroy itself. On May 12, 1973, the Akali left the Canary Islands. 6,000 kilometres of open ocean between them and Mexico. No engine, wind and current only, however long it takes. By the end of week 1, Genovez had a problem. Nobody was fighting. The crew had already sorted themselves out. Maria, the Swedish sea captain, who happened to be the first woman in history to hold a maritime command certificate, took charge of navigation. Servan, the French diver, took charge of maintenance. The Israeli doctor started looking after everyone's health. They were cooperating, sharing food, learning each other's languages. At night, they sat together on the deck and looked at the stars. This was, to put it mildly, not what Genovese needed. So he decided to help things along. Every week he handed out questionnaires. Who do you dislike most on the raft? Who would you most like to sleep with? Who do you want to kill? The participants answered privately. Then Genovese read the answers out loud, in front of everyone. He would look at someone and say, "That person over there wants you dead." He would look at another and say, "This person wants to sleep with you." He posted a ranking on the cabin wall of who he personally found most sexually attractive, listed by name for everyone to read. He told the only black woman on board that she was, in his word, primitive, and suggested she should sleep with the black man on the raft, because it was, in his words, natural. The crew read his bulletins, they looked at each other, and then they went back to what they were doing. Because something completely unplanned was happening on that raft. Removed from their jobs, their social lives, their phones, their obligations, these 11 strangers were actually enjoying themselves. They sang together, they cooked together, they told each other stories. One participant later said the raft became an escape from an abusive relationship at home, and the people on board helped her through it. Another, the only African-American woman on the raft, realised her ancestors had likely made this exact crossing of the Atlantic as cargo, in chains. That realisation, she said, made her grateful for every single day she was free. Meanwhile, Genovese was in the corner of that 4-metre cabin, writing furiously in his notebook, waiting for someone, anyone, to snap. One researcher later calculated that 101 days at sea was the equivalent of 12 to 15 years of normal human contact compressed into one experience. They were not becoming animals, they were becoming something closer to a family. Genovese was not handling this well. He started undermining Maria at every opportunity, overruling her decisions, second-guessing everything she did. Then, one day, the raft's rudder broke. Servan, the professional diver whose entire job was exactly this, suited up and prepared to go into the water. Genovese stopped her. She was a woman, he said. She couldn't go overboard. So he took her equipment. It did not fit him. He had never dived in his life. He went into the water anyway. He almost drowned. He came back up. The rudder was still broken. That night, while Genovese slept, Servan put on her equipment, went quietly into the ocean, and fixed the rudder herself. In the dark. 5 minutes. Her job done. In the morning, Genovese found out. He called it mutiny. A few weeks later, the crew caught a shark. In his journal that night, Genovese described the scene as a savage frenzy of violence, the group bashing its skull and tearing the flesh apart like animals. The film footage from that day shows them calmly cutting up dinner. At this point, the crew had started having their own quiet conversations, not about each other, about him. Some of them, seriously, not as a joke, began to discuss whether Genovese might simply disappear over the side one night, whether it could look like an accident. They decided against it, which, honestly, was very generous of them. Then came the hurricane. As the Akali entered the Caribbean, weather reports warned of a major storm directly in their path. Maria made an immediate call. They needed to find shelter. The raft would not survive what was coming. Genovese said no. He physically removed Maria as captain, made himself captain instead. A storm, he argued, was exactly the kind of extreme condition that might finally trigger the violence he had been looking for months. Under maritime law, removing a captain at sea is punishable by death. That is not dramatic, that is the actual law. The storm hit. All 11 crew members spent several days packed into that 4-metre cabin while the Atlantic tried to sink them. They stayed calm. They looked after each other. Not one of them lost it. Then a cargo freighter appeared on the horizon, coming straight at the raft, full speed. Genovese panicked completely. He ran in circles on the deck. He had absolutely no idea what to do. Maria, the captain he had just removed, stepped forward calmly, organised everyone and used flares and signals to divert the ship at the last possible moment. After that, nobody argued about who was captain. On August 20th, 1973, the Akali reached Cozumel, Mexico, 101 days after they left. By that point, Genovese had spent the final weeks below deck. The papers had started calling the experiment the sex raft. His university had publicly cut all ties with him. He stopped writing, stopped giving questionnaires, stopped taking notes. He was sick, according to his own account. The medic on board, who was also a participant, said he was almost certainly faking it for attention. The crew celebrated without him. They swam, they laughed, they cooked together. In a quiet moment below deck, Genovese opened his journal. He wrote one sentence. Only one person on this raft has shown any kind of aggression, and that is me, a man trying to control everyone else, including himself. He had designed a machine to find violence in other people, and the only violence it found was him. In 2018, a filmmaker tracked down 7 of the surviving crew members. He built a full-size replica of the Akali and invited them back on board. They all came. And the first thing several of them said when they stepped onto that deck was that they had missed it. Not the open toilet, not the ceiling you couldn't stand under, not Genovese. The simplicity. A small raft, 11 people. Nothing left to perform. Think about what that means. Most of us spend our lives quietly convinced that other people, under real pressure, in a real crisis, would eventually show us something ugly. That the aggression is in there somewhere, waiting. Santiago Genovese spent 40 years believing that, then spent 101 days trying to prove it. The people he put on that raft proved something different. Strip everything away, the noise, the performance, the escape routes. Give people a real problem and nowhere to run. What tends to come out is quieter than you'd expect. Not violence, not chaos. Something that looks, a little uncomfortably, a lot like trust.
Okay, so earlier it was raining over here, and it's hot as hell in the summer, and it was raining down here. And, yeah, you can still see a little bit of the water in the gutter, not too much. Right before you see a little puddle. Shit. Well, I guess you can't really see the puddle, but I see the puddle. I guess I have it cropped out. But you see, they're all walking. They're trying to walk around the puddles. Anyway, it was completely wet. The whole thing was wet, and now it's evaporated because it's so hot, you know. But like, I'm sure it's humid as hell for them down there, and some people are still wearing their jackets. It's pretty out there. We'll come back to that.
Well, I unfortunately have more bad news for you. If you're hitting the road to see the family this holiday, better
4th of July weekend
That's
coming
right.
up.
What if you're seeing the road to hit the family?
This also applies to you. Don't worry. Okay. You better fuel up before July 1st if you're going on a road trip, because the price of a gallon of gas is going up by 2.2 cents per gallon on July 1st.
All over the country, right?
No, this is just California.
Oh.
Just California, thanks to a state law that requires us to increase the gas tax every year without a vote.
Great.
That law, Senate Bill 1, passed in 2017. Did you vote for this? Did you vote for it, Robert? How about you, Bobby?
There's no way to tell.
That's a fair.
I don't know. I just go in there and just click all the boxes.
Well, the answer is
whatever.
nobody voted for this. It was enacted by the state legislation, but we did vote to keep it in 2018.
Oh, I remember.
A measure to repeal it was on the ballot. When it passed, gas tax was around 27 cents a gallon. Now it is more than doubled. It'll keep going up every July until I assume it will be $1 million a gallon. Already, it is the highest in the nation, our tax for gas in California. As of June 2026, average price of a gallon of gas is $5.49 in the state. LA, obviously higher than that. State taxes, fees, and mandates add about $1.20 to every gallon of gas in California. But of course, though, the high price of gas often blamed on opaque things like refinery closures, limited production in the state, and switching over to that summer blend, which, what do we always say?
Yeah.
Can't taste the difference.
Ah, very good.
One thing that's really fascinating to me, it's like, okay, aside from paying for gas, if you get an electric vehicle, one thing you're supposed to skirt around is some of these fees, some of these additional taxes.
Yeah.
This is an incentive to own a vehicle such as that. That was the whole goal of implementing these kind of tax increases every year.
Right.
Now, if you have an electric vehicle, they just charge more for your registration every year. So you're still paying that difference.
They're going to get you one way or the other.
You don't get a bunch of those rebates anymore.
No, you can't drive in the HOV lane, whether or not you are Jay-Z.
Registration for an electric vehicle is always more expensive than a gas-powered vehicle. Anyone I've ever talked to. I don't know if that's experience for the viewers out there, but yeah.
I have a hybrid, so I both pay the gas tax and get charged for an electric vehicle.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, it's really great. And now I got that car when I was working nightside, so I was often meeting my photographer out in the field, and I wanted to drive in the HOV lane. And then they announced,
you can't do that anymore.
I can't do that. Within 6 months of getting the car, they're like, oh, we're actually sunsetting that program.
And it used to be free charging at work, or at least now there's there's an activation fee now that you got to pay every time you want to even use it, which isn't even a kilowatt hour. I mean, it's bonkers, goofy stuff. But I think the reality is, like, they're gonna, no matter what, they're gonna get you somewhere.
Yeah, and
there is no free lunch here.
It's just
in this
expensive
state.
to live. Okay, I had to go through all of my search history just to go back to the solar cells and what is in the solar panels when they burn. It is from usgbc.org, and it's a whole list of things that are burning. Raspberry is an edible fruit, and red blackberries create an effective dye, and that is somehow used in making solar panels. So raspberries could be burning in the air.
It's Linda's cousin, I'm telling you.
Got like some sort of deal.
100%.
Anyway, just wanted to fact check myself on that one. But hey, if you are coming to Los Angeles or leaving from Los Angeles, good news is security checkpoints are about to get a lot easier.
Yay! Wait, is there a caveat? Is there a but?
Yes, we are going to see everything in your bag with incredible detail. TSA is rolling out a massive upgrade to their scanners for carry-on bags. $781 million upgrade, by the way. New scanners will produce 3D images of your things, allowing officers to rotate and zoom inside your bag digitally. That means you no longer have to take out your laptop. However, carry-on sizes will be more strictly enforced because of the scanner's size. So if you have that backpack that's just like a little bit too big, they're probably going to send that back. And the goal, they say, is to create a smoother process in busy airports nationwide.
Can I still request a pat down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean,
from a male
anybody.
TSA agent?
Honestly, anybody.
This is wild because it's like, okay, cool, better technology supposedly is what it sounded like. Am I still going to have to, like, I can't travel with a bigger than a 3-ounce bottle of lotion?
I know.
Or something like, what do you mean what? Like,
oh, you can.
No, you can't.
They got rid of that.
Not on my carry-on.
No, they didn't. Not yet. Not yet.
What?
It's being discussed.
Oh. Wait, I thought that you could bring a whole. I mean, I'll bring a whole bottle of. I thought that they got rid of the limit on the liquids.
No.
Oh, all right. Well,
you can bring weed now. You can bring weed on a plane.
TSA is coming after you.
I don't ever.
You can leave your shoes on, I think is the thing, right?
I swear that we got rid of the liquid thing.
Yeah, the shoe thing is done.
Everyone. Yeah.
The liquid thing is not done.
Wait, the weed thing, that's obviously for domestic flights.
That's only for domestic, and you have to have a medical card. That's from the state. It can't be from like a flimsy doctor from Venice Beach or something.
Oh,
flimsy doctor.
No offense to all those flimsy docs.
Flimsy docs.
I have my flimsy doctor license. I got it.
Well, we do know Professor Doctor.
One thing about international travel is when not only do you have to have like 3 ounces bottles, you have to have them inside of a Ziploc bag. That way they can instantly.
They used to say that, and now
have to do that.
They used to suggest that to make it easier so they can see inside your plastic bag. And now, I feel like they've.
Now I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, because like any international place.
The contrarian in you.
Okay.
Here's something from overseas. Norway has taken some big steps to reduce falling test scores.
Did you collect this data when you visited?
I did. I went to Norway and I went to a bunch of schools. I was kicked out of most of them.
Yeah, for sure.
For asking people about
For
their
a pat
AI
down.
use. They're getting rid of artificial intelligence in Norwegian schools. Starting this August, Norwegian students ages 6 to 13 will be strictly barred from using generative AI tools. Education officials warn that relying on AI too early causes children to skip crucial steps in learning core skills like reading, writing, math, and maybe speaking English. I don't know. They speak English in Norway.
Do they?
They also speak Norwegian.
Oh.
I don't know. They speak.
Did you find it hard to get around?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it was fine. The rules do ease up for older kids, they say. Middle schoolers can use AI under teacher supervision, while high schoolers are actually encouraged to master the technology to prepare for the workforce. That's
that makes
weird.
sense, yeah.
Teacher supervision with your AI?
Show me your Gemini search history.
What do you think of this beat I made on Suno, Mr. Nuffenheimer?
Look, I made a rap about World War III.
Can boys be pregnant?
Oh, boy.
Norway also, by the way, banned smartphones in schools. They poured funding back into physical textbooks, and they're currently pushing to ban social media for anyone under 16, similar to what the UK.
Yeah, and I think LAUSD just took a step
Yes.
toward reducing screen time here in Los Angeles, so
Neat.
that's good too.
So,
Always that debate of like, do you, and I know they're doing this in high school, but like, do you miss out because everybody's going to be using it, and then are you actually just...
What are you missing out? What do you think they're missing out on?
Well, just how to be literate, how to be AI literate. I don't know.
Interesting. Reducing actual literacy by increasing AI
Right.
literacy.
Yeah,
I think it's like at the certain. I think they're like figuring out the age because older kids, middle school, whatever, can use it and they're encouraged to use it. But younger than that, do you really need it? No, you should probably figure. it out.
We've talked about.
Yeah, what's a kindergartner doing with Claude?
Right.
You know?
Also, back in the day,
Images.
when we
They're
didn't
creating,
ask robots to do our dioramas and our parents just did it for us.
Yeah, our mission project.
mission
You guys remember
project.
that in fourth grade in California?
Yeah, I remember it really well.
Did you guys do that?
I did, but I didn't have to build the model. I had to do some sort of thing. I think I just made a poster.
Oh, nice.
It was like a
Oh.
drawing.
Do you remember your mission?
I had Santa Barbara.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Wait, you did this too, Andy?
No, I just know
Yeah.
about it because I know Samantha.
Indiana doesn't do that.
San Juan Capistrano.
You had San Juan Capistrano?
They don't do
That
that
was
in
the one.
Indiana. That was yours.
That was the one that everyone wanted. Was
Because of
San
the
Juan Capistrano.
swallows.
Well, no, because it was the closest one to us.
Oh, to Orange County. Yeah,
Did you have to drive there?
No, you had
But
to
like,
research
you had
it.
Wikipedia.
Your
And a lot of kids had to make like a model.
Wikipedia?
They did have Wikipedia back then, but Netscape I think is probably what we were mostly using.
Yeah.
You had
Netscape and
Wikipedia?
Carta.
Well,
We're not that old.
Because
also-
I didn't even have Wikipedia. That's
Well,
why.
that's just because our parents didn't want us to have internet.
Wikipedia came along later. You had to use an actual encyclopedia.
Yeah, go
or
to
like
the
find
library.
A book.
Yeah,
Yes.
library.
And Carta 97. It was a CD. It was great. Yours was
I
San Juan
had
Cap, right?
no, mine was Mission Dolores.
Oh, that's
San Francisco JSC up
So I
in
guess I
San
don't
Francisco. Robert, you didn't have to do that.
No, I don't think so.
You didn't do California history in fourth grade.
No, I didn't do any mission. No, none
Did
of
you?
That. That doesn't
Did you
ring a bell.
graduate? Did you get held back?
I'm not even. Yeah, I graduated.
Don't.
I didn't. I don't think I ever finished one math class of high school. Actually, like I've still had one math class left.
Hey, I know we're having a really interesting, fun conversation, but do you guys want to play a board game right now?
Oh my god, I'm so excited. I've been waiting for a week to do this story. Everybody knows a dinner party. It's great. You're all hanging out. Maybe after dinner, you relocate to the living room. Everyone's having some wine. We're discussing things. And then somebody like Sam pulls out a board game.
How dare you?
And did the vibe just shift or not? Look.
My hot take is, and always will be, is that games kill the vibe. Every time. Literally, games kill the vibe. We're all hanging out at a house party. We're drinking wine. We're getting deep. We're talking about real and someone's like, oh my God, you guys, should we play a game? No, Jared, I don't want to play Uno.
That's Melissa Rose Hirsch on Instagram posting the video with the caption, gonna ruffle feathers with this, and boy, oh boy, did she ever. As you heard, she says the game interrupts time that could be spent connecting, talking. Some have commented, mostly negatively on this video, saying, wow, you're fun at parties, or calling her, quote, the one friend that somehow wormed themselves into the group that's insufferable. But is she onto something? An etiquette expert would tell you, for whatever it's worth, it's best to tell people up front if it is a game night, and they should have a clear time limit so people don't feel like they're stuck if they need to go do something else. Sometimes you just want to hang out, but not everybody else is, I guess, as like comfortable or funny as the four of us are.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh, I'm sorry. Are you really bad at Jeopardy, honey? Is there a reason you don't want to play the games?
You're saying in this scenario of
Well, this woman, you
Her,
know,
yeah.
it just feels like it depends on the friend group. It depends on the dynamic.
Particularly us. We
Yeah.
haven't done this in a very long time, but we have done it once or
it's been
twice.
fun.
And it was like Cards Against Humanity or something once before.
we're
and-
much
and
funnier than that.
It was fun. We
Hate
did play
that. I do too. Me too. Yeah.
No, we
I hate
played that. That's the game we played.
Maybe
No, we played.
You and Samantha may have played.
No, we played. It was bingo. It was music bingo. Remember? And it was matching the outfit or the costume with the song.
Yeah.
Like the
An
famous artist with the famous
we did
song
play that
lyrics.
once for about 5
And it was
minutes.
like a
Okay, guys, I'm trying to fix this lag. I think I'm gonna get it under control right here. Sorry it was so bad before. We're working with some different tech right now. I need to get more hardwired.